What's going on, y'all? I know y'all missed me. I missed y'all. I know y'all been wondering where I've been at. I've been getting so many Q's and A's talking about when you going live, when you getting back on live, when you doing this, when you doing that. Man, listen. I've been going through it, y'all, and I was not on TikTok. I had to kind of remove myself from TikTok for a little bit because it was just starting to be a bit much, everything that I was going through, and I didn't want to get on TikTok and express any negativity that I was already dealing with because sometimes it comes out. I watched some of my videos that I was posting while I was going through things, and they were kind of aggressive. You know, it was like, even though I was getting my point across, it was seeming as though I was getting it across in an angered manner. Like, ladies, y'all got to do this. Damn, Reese, you don't even talk to us like that. Just be nice again. Smile a little bit more. You know, what I always say, smiling, you know, you never fully dressed without one. But so I wanted to get on here and just kind of let y'all know that I'm still here because I think the last time that I really went on live was right after I had COVID and I was going through it then. You know what I mean? That's really where it all started, y'all. That damn COVID, no joke, no joke. But what I can say is that it changed my life. After having it, it made me realize, bitch, get your shit together because the Lord can take you out any moment, okay? And you got shit to do. You got stuff to do. Thank you so much, man. I thank you. I love y'all for coming to my page and listening to me and liking my stuff and commenting and sending and sharing, you know, because I'm really trying to push the relationship, how am I want to say, positive relationships. You know, a lot of people really be out here just be with somebody and hating each other because y'all ain't taking the time out to get to know each other. So I'm out here just really trying to push it to where us men and us women get out here and we love each other and we get to know each other and we make the world a better place through love, because at the end of the day, love and weed, those the two main things, okay? But yeah, so I just want to come on here and kind of thank you so much. Thank you. I wanted to come on here and kind of just tell y'all what's been going on with me, kind of why I've been gone. After COVID, I ended up getting this side effect called brain fog. I don't know if anybody ever heard of it. It's very brain fog, you know, confused, whatever, but it's really intense after COVID for some people. And like it put me in a depressed, sad state. I was like confused all the time. I couldn't remember things. Like I thought that I was losing it, y'all. I thought that it was it for me. I'm like, COVID don't took my brain, my creative side at that. I couldn't think of nothing to say. I couldn't, like, it was just not for me. And I started falling back from my friends, and it was a lot. And then like once I came out of it a new person. I came out of it with a new mind, new ideas, new things, just new things that I wanted to deal with and new things that I couldn't handle in my life no more. And that's when all the crazy stuff started happening, y'all. Because I came to those realizations that after COVID and after brain fog, it was certain stuff that I couldn't accept from myself anymore. It started to trickle down into my friendships. And I started losing people. Because the more I started to accept myself and become who I wanted to be, they couldn't accept it. And I started to lose a lot of toxic people. So I done lost like 2 good friends of mine because I decided to choose myself and they wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all I can see about it. I decided to choose me, and they were selfish enough to think that I was still supposed to choose them as well. So that kind of discouraged me from, and then TikTok suspended my creator fund. It was like right around that time, somebody kept reporting all my old videos, and my videos was being taken down for sexual and nudity. And as y'all know, yes, I might talk about it, but I don't never get nude on here. I barely show my body because I'm still trying to get used to it or whatever. So I'm like, nudities, and then I get a message in May, we've suspended your creator fund. So now all the videos that I'm posting, I can't even make no money from it. And it blew me because I'm like, man, I sit on TikTok all day and I see people half naked doing this and doing that. And I'm like, all I do is say, love your man and probably give him a little bit of damn head. Okay, that's all I'm telling me motherfuckers to do. But, you know, it is what it is. So they suspended my account. So kind of after that, I really wasn't trying to make no videos or nothing. I was like, you know what? I'm not even getting paid for it. So what's the point in putting out my content if I'm not getting paid for it? That was a mistake on my part, because money ain't everything. It really ain't. It's to the point where now I got back into the creator account because it got unsuspended. And then I started posting videos, and now all of my videos are under review. I got out of the creator fund, y'all. And let me tell you why. Because sometimes money ain't worth it. Them little bit of 2 cents here, $3 here ain't worth me being censored. Ain't worth me being my stuff being removed because y'all feel like y'all have to watch me. I'm a grown ass woman, okay? I might look young, but I'm a grown ass woman, okay? Y'all not finna be telling me and doing this and doing that and taking my videos down and going under review for days. Y'all not even trying to release my shit. Give me some type of... I got out of the creator fund. It wasn't that serious. I cashed out my little money and I kept it moving, y'all. And that was just that. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, I walked away from a lot of toxic relationships in my life, you know, and I just started dealing with myself more, dealing with stuff that I was going through, dealing with stuff even in my past, going back and processing shit so I can get over it, so I can make room for new stuff. So I say all of that to say this, y'all. I'm back to myself, okay? Actually, I'm a whole better self. Like, doing this journey of finding myself and cutting off toxic people and really realizing my worth, I found out what I really want to do, y'all. And your girl done became a stand-up comedian, okay? I've been doing shows. All right, I ain't gonna say shows. I did one show, but I got another one planned coming up in the next week. You know what I'm saying? And I was nervous as hell at first. Cause you know, I only talk through the camera. So it's like, yeah, people like, you get thousands of likes. Yeah, but these people really don't see me. They see me through a camera. So I was really nervous and I was really scared, y'all. But I got on that stage and I ripped it. Even at the end of the show, people was coming up to me like, girl, when is your next one? We did not know that it did not seem like your first time, first of all. You know, so it's like, you know, I just tell people, I just tell people, man, follow your dreams. Even if you don't know what your dreams is, just do it. This TikTok is what started for me. You know, what started for me was I started writing books first. A lot of y'all know I'm an author. I got relationship books out. I got thrillers out. You know, and if you want to read them, listen. I'm telling y'all something. Y'all like what I talk about on here? Get into my books, baby. The relationships that be in my books, man, y'all will love them. My website, www.reesedior.com. I'll definitely put it in the little box or whatever. I started off being an author, man. I wrote 6 books. I was pushing them. Then went viral on TikTok talking about sex, because that's all I talk about. I don't give no fuck. I like sex, okay? And I don't understand why people in relationships, I don't get it. That's the best part of the relationship. I'm not saying the sex, the intimacy. The intimacy is the best part of the relationship. The touching, the holding, the gazing in each other's eyes, the feeding each other, the just little stuff, the rubbing each other's hands. Like sometimes I just get up out the bed and I just rub my husband's arm as I'm leaving, just because it's intimate. Not because I'm telling him, hey, I'm trying to get it. Sometimes I do be though. Go ahead, roll over and jump in this thing real quick, baby. But sometimes it just be let him know I love you and I'm thinking about you even though I'm leaving. Because sometimes I leave for work early. I work mornings, he work nights. Okay, good morning everybody. Good morning. It's good to see y'all. I'm so happy to see y'all up this early. I was up cleaning, y'all. I was like, it's Saturday. I always clean up on Saturdays, but for some reason some came over me and was like, go on live. You ain't been on live in so long. Go on live and see what's going on. And I just jumped on here, and I just wanted to let you know I'm sorry, y'all, for being missing in action, okay? It's been a lot going on. I had the COVID. COVID almost took me out, y'all. I thought I was going to die, okay? First I would have the chills, then the fever, then the chills, then the fever. Then I'd be so hot that I feel like I'm burning. And then I couldn't breathe. I already got asthma. Then I couldn't breathe. And not only did I have it, I had it. My husband had it, and my grandma who stays with me had it. All 3 of us had it. Mind you, I got 3 kids. Nobody wanted to take my kids because in their mind, well, wonder if they have it. So they never had it though. We got them tested. None of my kids ever had the COVID. But just thinking about everybody in the house having COVID, and then you trying to deal with 3 kids, an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. Baby, that's right then and there. I knew I was a strong ass motherfucker, okay? Girl, listen, you cannot be embarrassed to try anything new. Swallow that embarrassment and just go for it. Take you a shot to get your nerves down, and also talk to him about it. You know, hey babe, it's some things that I kind of want to try. How do you feel? Because that's what I had to go to my husband with. Because listen, yes, I look like a good girl. Yes, I do. But baby, I have a freak mentality, and I had to explain that to my husband. Listen, I was one of them childs. I found porn at a very young age, and first I used to watch the HBO stuff, but that was very softcore. One day I was looking for, how back in the day you put stuff on blank tapes. I was looking for like some movie I had recorded, and I ran across one of my daddy porns, all big black booties begone. I'm damn. What is this? I didn't even know that this could happen. I was watching porn from a very young age. So I had to explain to my husband, in the beginning, like, look, I like certain type of stuff, and if you ain't down with that, you got to move around, because I'm not finna censor myself because you're uncomfortable. So sometimes you just got to sit down and talk to him, because you would never know. You would never realize what your man might be down for and what he might not be down for until you talk about it. And men, same as your women. And don't come to it at a different way. Well, my ex-girlfriend or my ex-boyfriend used to suck my balls from the back. No. Talk to her like, hey, babe, I don't know, bring it up as I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know your relationship. You know how you could joke with somebody or bring something up or whatever, but, don't try to bring it up as if you bragging about it from somebody else. Be at a good place with it. But the COVID, it really was crazy. And so that was that. And then right after that, I got the brain fog. And the brain fog was horrible. I was confused. I was depressed. I was sad. I would go out and literally, I got lost in Walmart. I go to Walmart every day. Walmart is my second home. I was so confused. I got lost. I was like, where am I? Not, I don't want y'all to think I was going crazy. Okay, so listen. You know how some Walmarts are set up the same, but some Walmarts are set up different? Like one Walmart, the market might be on this side and everything else might be on that side, or vice versa. Well, I ended up going to a Walmart that was vice versa than all the Walmarts that I went to. And at some point in the Walmart, I got confused and I got whatever. And I didn't lose it, but I kind of like panicked a little bit in my head. And I called my husband like, I'm lost in Walmart. And of course he laughed. And I'm like, nah, babe, I'm serious. This brain fog really got me messed up or whatever. And I started looking it up and I was even getting into Facebook groups. People are really dealing with this stuff. But then I had to realize a lot of people was dealing with this after COVID brain fog and not trying to. I'm gonna accept. Let's see what you want to talk about.
You gave me quite a good idea. How you doing, Reese?
Hey, how are you?
I think that's how you say it, right?
Yes.
Awesome. I was like totally guessing.
How you doing? What's going on this morning?
Chilling, working.
I
See
ain't
if I
doing
can get this right.
talking. I was talking.
Nice.
I was
Yeah, I
talking.
was just going through a bunch of random people online and see if anybody wanted to like hang out for a few minutes.
Oh yeah, I'm down to hang out. What's up? I ain't doing nothing.
Not too bad.
I'm just talking about brain fog. You ever had brain fog?
No, I don't think I have.
I had COVID a couple of months ago, and one of the aftermaths was the brain fog, which caused me to be confused, depressed, kind of like ditzy a little bit. I couldn't remember a lot of things, and a lot of people. I thought it was just me until I looked it up, and I started getting into different Facebook groups and stuff, and people really was experiencing this thing from COVID. It's a side effect that they don't really talk about, and I had,
Wow.
yeah.
I have actually never heard of that one, so that's new to me.
Hmm.
Wow.
A lot of people
Brain fog.
a lot of people really don't talk about it because I guess afterwards they think it's just something that they're going through and they don't report it. But it's really a side effect from the COVID.
Wow, that's actually very interesting.
Yep. And it had me, it was just like,
Me personally,
what you say?
I said me personally, I haven't met anybody who's like I haven't made any contact with anybody who had or has or experienced COVID yet.
Really?
So, yep. This
That,
whole time I don't know a single person that's had it.
And that's how it was with me, other than like, I work at a nursing home, so of course the residents, they would say the residents had it and things like that, but like I never knew no one personally. And then next thing I know, I got it, my husband got it, my grandma got it, and my two friends, we all got it around the same time. And it was so crazy because like I got three children and no one would take my kids for me because they was like, well, wonder if they have it. So we all had to deal with COVID. They never had it though. Through the whole 2 weeks that me and my husband and my granny had it, my kids never caught it. I kept getting them tested and things like that. Go ahead.
Somebody in my life just said I had it, and I definitely have the fog.
Yes. See, yeah. That fog is crazy.
Another one said that people aren't reporting it because they're too embarrassed.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And that's what it is.
Did you get your shots?
I still haven't got the vaccination shot yet. I'm still kind of just still checking it out.
So I did a little bit of research because I was I was not wanting to get it. Like I was going to wait for it to be out for a couple years before I got it. And the reason I was thinking that way is because I was thinking in my head, like, you have HIV, AIDS, cancer, all these other diseases, the flu, Spanish flu, all these other viruses and stuff like that, and you don't have a cure for it, but in 9 months you have a cure for the COVID.
Exactly.
So that's how my mentality was working. And I kept telling myself, I'm not going to get it unless I'm forced to. Like, if they make it mandatory that because of my job I have to get it, then I'll get it. But if it's my choice, I'm going to wait. Well, I ended up going. I just got my first shot a couple weeks ago, and I did some research before I did it, and it turns out that the Moderna one is like your best option.
Yeah.
So for anybody who's gonna get it or thinking about getting it, if you do get it, get the Moderna one. I just had my first shot, no side effects whatsoever.
That's
I've heard people tell me that, when you get it, your arm is going to be sore. It's going to be sore at the injection site. I had none of that. A lot of people said that your arm goes numb. I didn't have any of that. They said that you start feeling like you're getting sick. I didn't have any of that. People who I know that got something other than the Moderna, they said their symptoms or signs were a lot worse.
yeah.
So
That's what I heard too.
now I've also been told.
Go ahead.
Okay, I've also been told the second shot is worse than the first one. I don't get my second one until next weekend, so I'll figure that one out and I'll go live and I'll talk about it when I do.
I know that's right.
So,
Yeah, I've been on.
but yeah, I have no side effects.
Yeah, and that's what I heard about the Moderna too, because a lot of people at my job got the Moderna, and then the next two came out, or the next whichever ones, and that's the ones that my friends and stuff got, and it like tore them down. Like it was like they had COVID all over again. So, like I said, I've been just doing my
Right,
research and thinking about what I'm gonna do. I haven't decided yet, but but if I do decide, I did make note that it was gonna be the Moderna.
right. And so the doctor that gave me mine, um, like I hate needles. Like I cannot stand needles. I have tattoos, but that's a different type of
Right?
needle.
Yeah.
When they start doing a tattoo, that area starts going numb, and I'm fine with it. Look away, I'm good. Just do your job, get it done, I'm good. But like going to a doctor's office to get a shot is like a completely different needle, and I don't like them. And I told the doctor, I was like, hey, look, I hate needles. And she like pointed at the wall, and she's like, what's that? And then she sticks me. She goes, did you feel a pinch? And I was like, yeah. She goes, you're all done. And I was like, what? So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a baby about it. Like, I'll sit there and I'll take it,
Yeah.
but I hate needles. So, like, anytime I go, I have to, like, put my mind on something else. And I didn't even get to do that because she was like, hey, what's that say on the wall? Or, whatever it was. It was one of those posters with, like, the skeleton with all the muscles showing and, with
Yeah.
the little lines that go over what this part of the body is. And I was like, yeah, what? And she's like, yeah, we're all done. I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
That's how they do the kids now, because like my 8-year-old, she, when it comes to taking any type of shot or anything like that, she goes from 0 to 100 real quick, screaming, yelling. And that's how they had to do her. Hey, what's that? Blink. Oh, it's done. Yeah. So I definitely understand.
Yeah, yeah. And like same thing with like giving blood. Like it's so hard not to look away. Like you're sitting there, your arm is out, you're like, oh man, it's about to go in, it's about to go. Please don't. Oh man, why are you hitting me like that? Stop poking me. And they miss your veins, and they got to do it again. And it's like, oh my god.
Yes, that's
You got like 4 needle holes in your arm. You look like a little druggie, and you're like, dude, like when I get pulled over, like this does not look
look
good. I'm in short sleeves.
right. Yeah. And I have small veins, so like it would always be hard to find my veins. And but I realized the reason why it was hard. The doctor said that I wasn't drinking enough water. I would always be so dehydrated, so I had to really uptake my water intake to make sure my veins were flowing right for when I got blood, especially like when I was pregnant and things like that, because we give blood every week. Really.
Right, right.
But yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. Somebody just told me there's a mass shooting in Austin.
Oh wow.
When was that, Tommy? I haven't heard about that one yet. I'm waiting for him to respond.
In November he was hospitalized for 10 days. So yeah, I'm still on the fence about it too. Yeah, some people get vaccinated and they don't have issues. Some people get the COVID. I know one person had COVID and they didn't have. I'm answering from my comments. I know one person had
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and didn't have any symptoms at all, and they didn't even believe they had it. They just was like, oh, they just gave it. They just gave me a what's the word I'm looking for? Said that I had it, but I didn't. So I definitely understand that. But I had symptoms, and I was one of those ones too that was kind of like, oh, this COVID stuff, this is a conspiracy. I was too until I got it, and it whooped my tail, and it
So
whooped.
he said there was 13 shot and a few dead.
What?
Hey, Tommy, when was this? Was this last night? Was this morning?
And also,
Because now I'm gonna have to go off live and look it up
yeah,
because
just gonna
I
say.
mean after I get off live. And for those of you guys that are in my live, you guys already know. Once I'm out of the dual live, I'll catch up on all the comments. So just hang with me for a little bit if I missed your comments.
That dude 1207, listen, appreciate it. Oh yeah, you seen my video that went viral? It's going viral. It's doing this little thing. But yeah, so that was pretty much about the brain fog. But what I was gonna say was a lot of people realize they get themselves caught up in the brain fog and they don't work themselves out of it. I had to really stop and figure out what was it really causing me and how I had to kind of step above it. Because if not, I would have still been feeling confused, feeling depressed, feeling I had to start taking steps, start practice. I started doing the mental games again, playing them on my phone, kind of getting my brain back going and things like that. I had to really fix myself instead of, oh, I got the brain fog and I'm losing it. I had to categorize what it was and start making steps to get out of it. So that's my advice to anybody
Right.
brain fog. Categorize where it's hitting you at and make steps to get up out of it.
He said it was just a few hours ago.
Oh, he said how many
So
shots?
hey, Rashid, let me let you go. I sent you a follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna get off live so I can look this up real quick. I'll be back after I check it out. If you're still live, I'll shoot you an invite and I'll see what I can talk about on it.
All right, cool. Thank you so much.
There might not be any updates on it just yet. It might just be still talking about the initial shooting, but I'm gonna see if I can find out any information. I might make a few phone calls and see if I can contact some people I know that work in Austin.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Keep me cool. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
Yep. Everybody, go hang out with her for a little bit. Give her a follow. As I just met her, I've never known her before. I've never seen any of her videos. She just happened to be one of the suggested people on the Dual Live. Seems pretty chill, so y'all go give her a follow, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. You have a great day, okay?
You too. You stay safe.
You too. Bye. Hey y'all, that was so cool. I just did my first duet live. Hey, look at Reese D getting on here and doing stuff. That's crazy what's going on in Austin, Texas, though. Wow. It's the world is just, I mean, what can you say? You know what? I don't even know what to say no more. Nothing surprises me now. I just hate that it's going down this crazy path of destruction. But Damn, 13 shot. No, well, at least it's no deaths. I'm seeing right now, I say 13 shot and no death. But yeah, but as that brain fog, it was so hard for me, y'all. It was so hard, and I was getting depressed. I was sad, and I felt like people were not even like my friends. Like, I'm telling them what's going on, and they're just like kind of brushing it to the side. And I'm like, y'all don't realize on the outside it looked like I'm okay, but on the inside I'm losing it. I'm losing it, and I had to really sit down and stop and realize how could I fix it. And that's when I started getting back into my positive way of things, back reading my certain type of books, listening to certain type of podcasts that filled my mind with positive energy. Because what I realized about the brain fog, the more I went into it negatively, y'all know I have a hard time with that damn word, negatively, whatever, y'all know the word. As much as I went into it, the more it progressed. Like the more I said I was depressed and sad, the more depressed and sad I got. The more I said that I couldn't remember, the more I could not remember. It was like I was putting it on myself. And then, like I say, I started getting into Facebook groups. I started reading them symptoms, comparing them symptoms to mine, and it was like I was building the fog around me. I had to break out of that. I had to kind of get up out them groups, and I had to start focusing on how to fix my mind mentally. I started listening to more positive podcasts. I started reading this book called The Power of Positivity. I started reading that book again. I just started doing different things. I started writing again, and instead of writing what I was sad about, I started writing about what made me happy. And then I just started doing more things with my children, and I stopped putting myself in a box away from people and started opening back up. And slowly but surely, I started to get up out of that fog. So that's really and I know it's hard. Like, it's hard. Like, everything I'm saying, I know it's like, it sounds so easy, but it's hard. It's hard to get up and be like, I'm going to choose to read a book instead of watch TV. I'm going to choose to listen to this podcast instead of listening to this new Migos album, which is a good album. Hey, they got a song with Drake, and you know I'm a big Drake fan, and they did that, okay? But, you know, you have to, if you really love yourself, you have to take the authority in your life and be like, you know what? I got to fix me. I can't let COVID ain't finna beat me, okay? I squared up with COVID, hit that ass with a bink up, okay? I wasn't playing with COVID. I squared up. I squared up with the brain fog. Had to whoop his ass too. You know what I'm saying? Because I've dealt with depression all my life, and I had finally got up out of it. I finally felt like I was in a happy place in my life. TikTok going good. My books was selling. It was so much. Like, I don't know if y'all remember. Like, it was so much stuff building up. It was a lot going on, and then I was like, well, what the hell is going on now? And I had to really realize I didn't want to spend another month stuck in that brain fog. I didn't want to spend another month confused and sad, and I just didn't, because I had just came from such a good place. So I had to work hard to get back to that place. I'm finna go through the comments a little bit, y'all. Let me see. Good morning, my love. Yes.
Oh, you got to go back to the car.
I guess. Okay, I'll get some once I'm done with this. I will.
Go to the car.
Yes. Thank you, baby. Okay. Me and my wife both got the second shot, and we were fine. Yes, and that's a lot. A lot of people are good on the shots, and some people are not. You know, that's why I'm not saying that I haven't decided to take it or not. At some point, I know I'm going to have to take it. But right now, I just like to see the side effects of anything, because, yes, everybody is fine now. But most times when you hear, hey, did you have this? It wasn't because they was fine the first few months or years. It's because it sat in their body for a certain amount of time, and then they wasn't fine. So I just like to do my research. I just don't want to turn into the Walking Dead, you know. No, I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking. I'm very big on the apocalypse, though. Like, I'm the type of person, yes, I got a fucking bag in my basement that if I have to get going, I got my supplies going, because I've been watching those type of movies and shows and all of that stuff for years, okay? Why? Because that's just me. My dad is a big conspiracy theorist, so like he's my dad, so, and I'm his daughter. You say your family didn't see your depression, and that's another thing. Like, people don't realize when, you know, they don't see it, and it's not for them to see it. You know, it is and it ain't. Because sometimes you have to tell people, because I know for me, it was I was confused and stuff like that. So but a lot of my friends, like, they kind of brushed it off to the side. And I really didn't like that, because at that time I was really going through it. Your eyes and lips are beautiful. Thank you so much. I do lip ups on my pillow. Get them nice and puffy. Get them nice looking good. Thank you. But yeah, so after the brain fog, what happened next was I ended up getting into this real big situation with my friends where it was just seeming like I was being attacked for no reason. And that could have been just me seeing it. But because of that, I decided to walk away. The old me used to rile up, get real tough, and want to fight and argue and do all of those things. Good morning, my love. Go to the washroom, okay? Oh, you went? High five, big boy. I'm proud of you. You're doing so good. You're doing great. Potty training my 3-year-old, y'all. He's doing such a good job. I'm so proud of him. But I got into this situation with my friends, and it was just really toxic for me, and I decided to, instead of engage in action, I decided to walk away, and they didn't like that. I got the type of friends that will rather you engage and be in toxic situations forever than just walk away. So walking away made it even worse. But it is what it is. Doing that for me made it easier for me to release a lot of things and move forward. And one thing that I moved forward in doing, you guys, I became a stand-up comedian. I got on stage for the first time last week, and I tore the stage up. I mean, I'm gonna post a look. I got a little clip of my video, but I'm not gonna do too much because I don't want y'all to see my material until, you know, it's out there or whatever, you know, until, you know, I get enough shows up, because it's my first time, and, you know, I want it to be, you know, new to everybody. But I am going to post a little clip it on my TikTok so y'all can see, because your girl got on stage and did her thing. First of all, I was fine as hell, okay? I had found me a real cute outfit on short notice. I was funny, okay? Like, I was hilarious. People was laughing from the left of me, to the right of me, to the front of me. I didn't even realize I was that funny until I realized I was that funny, okay? So I love that. I love that. So one thing I want to say to everybody that's on here, follow your dreams, even if you don't know what your dreams is, okay? Because just keep going forward and keep taking opportunities. One thing I learned after having the COVID, I decided to not say no. Not saying it in this way, but like to just certain things that's gonna push my brand. So like at first when my friend called me and was like, hey, I'm doing this comedy show and I be seeing your TikTok and I really want you on there, I was like, first of all, I'm shy. I don't like being in front of people. I don't like talking in front of people. That's why I do the TikTok. And she was like, first of all, I don't give a fuck. I get on stage every day and I be scared too, but I do it. She said, take you a shot, keep going. And I was like, nah. But then she told me, sis, you cannot, this is your career. You can't be saying no when you got the charisma. And it's one thing if I was to say no and she know I'm not a comedian. She like, girl, you be on TikTok making people laugh every day. You're a comedian, okay? And she geeked me up and she made me realize sometimes you can't say no. Sometimes you got to take those opportunities, because by me taking that opportunity, I met so many different comedians that night. I networked with so many different people. Like if I would have said no and not went, where I'm at right now, it wouldn't even be. Like, look at me, y'all. I'm glowing because I'm so happy because things are coming into place. And I'm so happy I got out of that brain fog, because now I'm able to receive it in the best way. So, man, get out here, y'all. And don't let TikTok stop you. TikTok, they going to suspend your stuff. They going to do this, don't do that. If it don't work here, go to these other places. Instagram, YouTube. Get your content out there. Get your content, because guess what? Everybody want to listen to somebody. Everybody want to listen to somebody, and that's just the truth. You know what I mean? And I just say do it. Do it. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it, because the person that tell you that you can't do it is the person that you don't need in your life. If you telling somebody and you excited about it and they be like, well, guess what, bitch? You got to get the fuck up out of my life, okay? And I don't mean to get so vulgar, but sometimes you got to let people know, because people are haters. They will tell you that they can't do it. You can't do it because they can't do it. Like my daughter, my 5-year-old. When I told her I was going to, she's not a hater, but when I told her I was going to get on stage, she was like, Mommy, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared for you because you're going to be in front of all those people. I'm like, nah, baby, you can't be scared for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got this. I had to let her know. You can't, don't be scared for nobody. You know what I mean? You know, deal with your own personal things, but don't put your fear on somebody else, because, you know, and a lot of people do that because they're scared. They'll tell you not to do it. I almost died doing COVID. COVID almost took me out, and then the brain fog tried to whip my ass right afterwards once I realized I wasn't finna get taken out. So no, I'm not finna say no to nothing else. If I want to be a comedian, I'm gonna be a comedian. If they tell me they want me to do an acting scene, I'm gonna get on there and start crying, whatever I gotta do. I don't taught myself how to cry and everything messing with this TikTok. TikTok, you'll learn a lot of trades on TikTok, man. And that's one thing I love about it, and that's one reason why I haven't gotten off of it yet, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was about to delete my account. I was about to go. TikTok was blowing me. All my videos getting taken down one by one by one. And all my big videos, like, these are my good videos. What's going on? And then you got them suspending my fund. They suspended my live one time. Like, couldn't go on live for a whole month. Suspended my creator fund for a whole month. And it's like they're doing these things to get you off. And it's like, it makes me upset because I sit here and I watch what people put on here. I watch the things they say. I'm very what's the word? Censored. I don't really say too much. I don't use certain words. I try to keep it as PG-13 as I can. But some people be on here overdoing it. Some songs be over here overdoing it. But then you take my stuff down. It was really discouraging me. But I had to realize, just because this is my platform now, don't mean it's always my platform. Baby, this is just, hey, queen. Hey, girl. Hey, friend. I'm so happy to see you, girl. I was just telling them how. Yes, baby. 1 second.
Where's the bacon?
The bacon is gone. Because that bacon that was in there, it was old. So I threw it away. But I'm going to go to the grocery store today, though. Get you a bagel, my love. Okay. Well, I was just on here telling everybody why I had been gone and how I had caught COVID, and then I had caught the brain fog after COVID. And a lot of people don't really. I had somebody come on here and I did a dual live. I didn't realize you could do that. I'm like, I've been gone for a minute. You can get on here and people can come up and can talk and stuff. That's really cool. He came on and I kind of explained to him about the brain fog. He said he hadn't heard about it, but then people in his live were saying that they had it and that a lot of people be scared to report it, because they're embarrassed. And I can see why, because it for a minute you won't think it was from the COVID. For a minute you would just literally think that it was you going through something, because that's what I thought at first. I'm like, dang, I'm confused, I'm sad, I'm losing it. Is this something that's going on with me? But it wasn't until I spoke up about it. I spoke up about it to someone at my job, and they were feeling the same way. And then that's when they started telling me about the different Facebook groups. It's called long haulers, like COVID, people that had COVID and experiencing the long haul of it. I guess that's what that means. And like the brain fog was horrible. I would be confused, sad, depressed. I got lost in Walmart, and y'all know I'm in Walmart every day. Like, that's my second home. And it was like I had a mental brain fart, and I was like, it was crazy, y'all. But I had to work my way up out of it to continue to be the woman that I need to be, because I got kids, I got a husband, and I got a family, and I ain't got time for no fog to take me out. Okay, I had to hit that fog with the bop, bop, bop. Come on now. I had to square with the fog real quick. And I won. Okay, I won. I climbed myself out of it. And for anybody that's dealing with the brain fog, and if y'all need any help, hit me up in my DMs and I will give you some of the tools that I use. I will send you some of the links that help me, some of the things. I don't want people to experience that, because it's hard, and a lot of people experience it alone because they're embarrassed to tell people. The good thing is I have a really good relationship with my husband, and I could really sit down and talk to him and explain to him what was going on with me, and he could understand it and he could help me through it. A lot of my people didn't realize. A lot of people, I was telling them I had it, and they were just kind of like, oh, okay, well, what are you doing today? Bitch, trying not to kill myself. Do you not hear me? I'm fucking going through shit. Like, people really wasn't realizing the severity of it, because I had COVID and I didn't experience it. That's your symptom. You also had COVID and didn't get the fevers and the headaches and the I was hot 1 minute, cold the next, hot 1 minute, cold the next. Like, COVID was horrible for me. My body was aching. I was passing out. It was times where my husband would run out because he don't heard a big boom, and I'm on the ground and I'm like, what happened? So like, COVID was serious for me. Okay, for real. And I had it. My husband, we all had it at the same time. I had it, he had it, and my grandma had it. And no one would take our kids because they was like, well, one day if they have it. They never had it. But just think, all of us in the house going through it. And we got 3 kids trying. It was crazy, y'all. But I thank God for it, because it proved to me how strong I was as a woman, how strong I was as a wife, as a mother. It proved to me that I could make it. And then after that brain fog, it was like the brain fog was like, finish her. And I was like, yeah, You got me for that first week. Oh, that first week I was out of it. But then I had to realize you're the only one that can control yourself. COVID can't control me. And boy, I started just reversing all those effects. So if y'all need me, let me know. I will give you, what I went. Like I read this book called The Power of Positivity. I started listening to certain podcasts. I started listening to this book called The Science of Getting Rich. And it's not about getting rich as far as money, but as far as just your mind mentally living a enriched life. You know what I mean? And once I started doing those things, the brain fog just kind of started to dissipate. You know what I'm saying? And next thing I know, I was seeing clear. And then I was seeing too damn clear. And that's when I was starting to see stuff that was going on in my relationships, in my friendships, with my kids. I'm noticing certain things. It was like it really opened me up. And then that's how I was able to start balancing out things, cutting things out. And I really had to start. The first thing I had to do was start to cut out negative people in my life. You have to realize you can't have a positive mindset with negative things all the time. You got that one friend that's always calling you, complaining or nagging about somebody or talking about somebody. You get on this phone and you finna have a whole conversation about this whole person that you shouldn't even be talking about. And one thing is you shouldn't be talking about it. I had to cut those people off. I had to cut people that would be calling me just to spew toxicity in my life, because it would get me right back into that brain fog. That's what it was. That negativity would start reversing the effects, and once again I would be back into that brain fog. And I had to teach myself to start seeing the positive in anything. Me and my husband, we was out going to get the kids some ice cream, get all the way into the ice cream line. We can't go inside no more. So the line was all the way around the building. And we finally get up to the thing just for them to say, oh, we only take cash. What? Why you ain't got a sign out there? Okay, fine. We drive off, get a flat. Hot day. It's a hot day outside. And like, we could have went negative. Got a flat. What we gonna do? We didn't do that. Got out the car, looked at it, looked online. Okay, it's a AutoZone up the street. He walked. I took the kids out the car. We was in a parking lot. I took the umbrellas out and all the stuff I had in the trunk. Y'all go play. And I recorded them and we had a good time. And I made a negative situation a positive situation. And then after my husband fixed the car, the flat, we ended up getting donuts. And it was the best day. And my daughters was like, this was the best day ever. We was able to run with the umbrellas. And that's what it was. I made a negative into a positive. And that's just how I've been doing with everything in my life. And the stuff that I couldn't turn into a positive, like certain things with my friends, I let it go. Like I know y'all probably see me a lot on my different pages. I got 4 friends that I hang out with, and we always going out and we be dressing the same and we be doing all type of stuff together. I had to let them go because yes, on the outside it looked like we were having so much fun. On the inside it was always turmoil. It was always fighting. It was always somebody's mad at somebody for nothing and this and that. And it started to be a bit much for me, and I had to literally take the time to step back. And that's all I wanted to do. And it turned out for the worst. It blew up and whatever. But at the end of the day, I had to step back. And once I stepped back and stopped being, because really I'm that friend where I'm always trying to fix everybody, but I forget to fix myself. So I'm up in here trying to fix this person's relationship with this person and fix this person with this person. And all the while when I'm fixing everybody's relationship, I was the one being like pushed out almost. But then I realized it wasn't that I was being pushed out. It was time for me to leave. I was fixing their relationship so they could have each other, so I can go because I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I love my friends to death, but they don't have the goals that I have. I see myself on stage talking to people. I see myself helping people. I see myself with a script, a movie on Netflix, because y'all know I'm an author and I have books out and I love writing. This is what I see for myself. And for them, they saw something different. And I had to back away from that. I couldn't be that friend no more that you only calling me to talk about toxic stuff. You only calling me to talk about negative stuff, because now my mind is being filled with it and it doesn't have room to make for the other. Oh, thank you. Thank you, baby. You okay? How did you sleep? Real good? Okay, good. Real quick? Oh, you slept quick? You woke up too soon? I know how that is. It's my 3-year-old, y'all. But yeah, so I had to cut him off, man. And when I cut him off, and when I really, it was like, for me, it was like a test from God, because a situation happened last year where I was really supposed to cut them off, and I didn't. I got back into the cycle. A lot of things people don't realize. if you get stuck in a cycle and you don't work out of it, you will be stuck in that cycle forever. And like for 3 years straight with these friends, I was stuck in a cycle. It's a big argument here and everybody mad. It's a big argument here, everybody mad. And it was a big argument here and everybody is mad and everybody wanted this and that. And this last argument where everybody was this and that, I decided to walk away. Y'all be mad by yourselves because I can't. And once I did that, guess what happened? Y'all, a friend called me, hey, I want you to get on stage. I want you to do this. And I got on stage, and now I'm a stand-up comedian. Yes, I only got on there one time, but guess what? That one time, now I can put on my resume, stand-up comedian, author, TikTok influencer, yeah, all type of things. Like I'm an activity director, all type of things that I can now put on my resume. And now it's something that I love to do. Like it's an open mic tomorrow night. Oh yeah. A sis finna be up there with the mic like, hey, how y'all doing tonight? It's your girl Reese D, okay? Like, I had to box up all the stuff that was not right, mail that shit off so I can make room. Yes, my love. Okay. And so I can make room for all the positive and the new stuff and the new people that I was gonna come in my life. You don't realize when you focus on one set thing, how much you block out all the blessings that you can reach. By me sitting and listening to this person call me every day, speaking negative and keeping up with the gossip and keeping up with that, I was blocking my blessings because God like, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. You still over here dealing with bullshit. And I keep telling you 30 and you got to grow up. You ain't ready. Baby, I had to realize I was 30 and What's up, baby? Yeah, we're gonna get in the pool today, okay? Because it's hot outside. Yeah, I know you was gonna love that. But yeah, you know, and it's just like a lot of people don't realize no matter how long you've been friends with people, no matter how long any of that, you can let people go. It's really not that serious. A lot of people be like, well, we've been friends for 12 years, bitch, and you ain't been a good friend for 12 years. But clearly I'm the one who needs to get my shit together because I'm keep dealing with it. You don't have to deal with people if you don't want to. Family members, none of that. And that's one thing I had to learn after this COVID. I don't have to deal with toxic family members. I don't have to deal with toxic friends and anything other that. What I do have to deal with is myself and how I can continue to move forward from all the negativity, because negativity will drain you, okay? It will empty you because you ain't pouring into yourself nothing real. You pouring in, it's like drinking liquor. You gonna keep drinking, and now you gonna keep drinking, now you're throwing up, keep drinking, and now you in the hospital because you keep. But when you drink, drinking liquor, just thinking that negativity. Not saying that you can't go out and drink, but I'm just saying overindulging into negatively. I have a hard time with that damn word, negativity. I say everything else but negativity. Oh my goodness, but you really don't realize it. You really don't realize it until you walk away from it. I didn't realize how negative I had even become. I had to start calling people and start apologizing. Yo, I'm sorry that I was acting this certain way towards you. I didn't even realize how negative I had gotten. Even with some of my videos, I'm like, I'm cussing and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I cuss, but I was cussing. I'm like, I don't even talk like that, okay? Like, I'm one of those ones, I smile, I'm really sweet, and it was like, I was even looking at my videos, I'm like, usually when I do my videos, I'm smiling, I'm this and that, but I'm like, ladies, listen, you have to. I'm like, damn, no wonder the ladies ain't responding. Bitch, I'm tired of you yelling at me, okay? But I say all that to say this, y'all. Just work on yourselves. At the end of the day, sometimes you gotta confront stuff in your life, confront negativity and work through it. What's causing me to be this negative in my relationship with my man? What's causing me to always yell at him? Okay, now let me see the goals and what I can do to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Men don't like being yelled at, ladies. Men don't like being nagged, and men don't like being acting like they're children. And even though in your mind you be like, well, you acting like a child, you're not supposed to convey that. You're supposed to help your man, build him up. If he's acting like a child, let's figure out ways to not get him to act like that, because what you don't realize is a lot of mothers baby their boys, whether they do they women. And it might just be in a black household, but like, mothers will push the daughters to be independent, do this, do that, but all while coddling the son. And then they're conditioned, and now they get to us, and it's like, well, you're a mama's boy and this and that, and we're upset. But this is what we're mostly conditioned. And until you realize how people are conditioned, that's the only way you're going to be able to uncondition yourself and recondition yourself differently. That's what I've been able to do. That's why when you hear me talking about my husband and the things that I do and the things, it's because I'm reconditioning myself to stop being this independent person that needs to be this and that, and start being a person that realizes, you know what, I like to hear a person say thank you to me. So why wouldn't I tell him thank you? You know, why do we feel like the man is supposed to just always do everything and not get no recognition? You want him to work, you want him to take you out, you want him to fix the car and do this and do that and woo up the band, but you never be like, man, baby, thank you for even, and I'm not going to say this to cause no uproar, but like even a man that decided to stay in your life after you had this child, thank him for that, because there's a lot of men that be like, boop, boop. I was young when I had my first daughter, and me and my husband, we was young. We had just got out of college and we was kicking it, and he could have easily said, you know what, if you want to keep the baby, that's fine, but this ain't nothing I want to do. But no, he decided to stay, and I thank him for that, because my mom was a single mother. I know how that was. You know what I'm saying? It's the little things, and I know it's like, yeah, men should definitely not do everything. Women definitely, you know, it should be a 50-50. Like, you know, like say this, me and my husband, we both work. I can't wait to get to the day where I'm at home, because I do want to be a house mom. And not because I just want to sit in the house and not do nothing. It's because I want to sit in the house and do everything. I want to make sure my kids are good. I want to make sure they're eating right. But both of us being out the house, they eating a lot of junk because, you know, they're here with, you know, the babysitter or this and that. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, they're learning different things, because, of course, I can say this is what I want them to watch. But if I'm not there, they could be watching anything else. You know, it's not, you know, but that's neither here nor there. We split everything, you know, not split everything, but, and I don't even want to say this a split. He washed the dishes, I wash the dishes. He mop, I mop. We cook, he cook, I cook. He give the kids a bath, I give the kids a bath. It's just, because it's not a 50-50 or this and that. We both give 100. You know what I'm saying? We both give 100, and that's just what it is. You know, it ain't, oh, you do this and I do that and we do this. This is our family. This is our house. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. Who else gonna clean the walls after somebody don't threw something in the garbage? You know, us. You know what I'm saying? And we're teaching our kids to be the same way. Don't just sit there and walk over a piece of paper because you didn't put it there. Pick it up. So that's one thing that we've been trying to teach the kids. Is it worth it to pursue a woman who is not as into you as you are to her? If she's not as into you as you are to her, don't pursue it. You have to find somebody that's going to be on the same path with you. Because the reason why you get into relationships is because you're looking for somebody to build with. If this person ain't into you and you trying to build, how are y'all going to build together? You got to find somebody that's into you, y'all into each other, and y'all can do it together. Not just, oh, I really, really love her, but she kind of really don't kind of love me, but I'm going to keep pushing her, because at some point she might fall back and be like, this ain't for me, you know. But it's all about a conversation too, because sometimes people just don't show affection like you show affection. That's why I tell people all the time, you have to teach people how to love you. And I know a lot of people hate to hear the word teach. I'm not going to teach him nothing. I shouldn't have to teach him. I shouldn't have to teach nobody nothing. Yes, you should. Because at the end of the day, when you first meet a man or you first meet a woman, you guys are strangers. Y'all don't know nothing about each other. So at that point, that's when you need to start teaching. We assume as women, and I used to do this too. He know I like flowers. He know this. I'm sure he watch movies. He don't fucking know what you want. Speak up. Man, baby, I ain't gonna lie. I love tiger lilies. Tiger lilies are so pretty. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be like, give me some flowers. Just be like talking. Man, I didn't even realize how much I love plants until I went to Walmart the other day and I seen all these beautiful plants, and I'm thinking I'm finna start planting. And then maybe in his mind, he'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Sometimes it's just about saying stuff. And that's teaching. That's teaching. You know, teach people how to love you. Stop expecting them to know how to love you, especially because sometimes we don't even know how to love ourselves. That's where I came in at. My husband, we had a conversation, right? It was like we was going through a lot of stuff, and he was like, how can you expect me to love you when you don't even love yourself? You sit here and you talk about yourself and da-da-da. And, you know, we was in an argument at the time, of course, but I had to really sit back and realize that he's right. I keep telling him he's supposed to know how to love me. And bitch, I don't even know my favorite food. How he's supposed to know? You know what I mean? Like things like that. Relationships are all about communication. It's all about talking. You know, people don't realize that. You have to talk to each other. Talk with each other, not talk at each other. You have to compromise. You have to show gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, baby. When I was asleep on the couch, you put a blanket on me because you saw I was cold. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Don't just, well, he my husband. He's supposed to know. I hate when people do that. Just like I had put a thing up about going through your man's phone or just going through your spouse's phone in general. You should not do it unless y'all have the agreement that y'all can do it. Like me and my husband, we have the agreement that we can use each other's phones and this like that, and not more so going through it, but just we can use each other's phone. We have that agreement or whatever. He was like, if he's my husband, I should be able to. I said I do, so I should be able to. Just because you said I do doesn't mean you're able to violate that man's privacy, and vice versa. We all have stuff that we want to be kept. You know what I'm saying? I might not want you to know the type of porn that I like watching. You know what I'm saying? Even though my husband he know what I like to watch. You know, I send it to him like, babe, we got to try that. We got to try that. But you know, it's because we have an open relationship. We talk. And we didn't have this all the time. Like, I don't want y'all to think, oh, y'all so perfect and nothing like that. Oh, me and my husband together 12 years. We don't had some shit out. We don't been through some shit, y'all, okay? But that's what made me realize the different shit and the different cycles that we were in. I'll go back to it and I figured out what could have been done different. How could we have fixed it? And then we sit and we talk about it so that way it won't happen again in the future. You can't fix the mistakes in your past if you don't talk about it and fix them and wonder and realize why they were the mistakes and then move forward. You know what I'm saying? So like when I hear people say, I said I do, so I should be able to. No, because that's like saying, and I don't want to bring it up, but remember how they were saying, if you say no to your husband during sex and he doesn't stop, then it's the R word. It's the same thing because you deserve to be able to say no. So no, you can't go through my phone. No, I can't, you know what I'm saying? No. And we shouldn't have to fight about that. It's not that I'm hiding something, it's because it's my privacy. It's my privacy. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all do want to have that conversation, have it. But don't just be like, oh, he left his phone, I'm finna look through it. Ooh. And then when you don't find nothing, you make it seem like it's a prize. I went through your phone, I ain't find nothing. You still coming at it negative. What you thought you was gonna find? You don't trust me? Yes, I'm married. Been with my husband for 12 years and we've been married for 5 years. Oh yeah, everybody's relationship is definitely different because everybody go through things, and I'm not saying I'm wrong or I'm right. I'm just going off of what I do in my relationship. But at the end of the day, it's still about privacy. Everybody deserves respect and privacy, and that there's no wrong and right about it. Everyone deserves to be respected, and everybody deserves to have their privacy. Now, of course, if you having, you having the signs and symptoms, because most times, you know, women and men, y'all have intuition. You know that something ain't right. But if you just going through his phone just because you want to look for something, it's just like, talk to him. Talk to your partner. People don't realize you do so much stuff in secret instead of just talking to your person. That's your person. That's supposed to be your person for life. And some people don't even like to communicate with that person. How you gonna be with somebody forever and get married and say y'all want to be together forever, but y'all don't talk? But y'all don't talk about the real stuff, and you censor yourself. Oh, I'm not gonna say this because he might get mad. I don't give no fuck about nobody getting mad. I get mad every day. Sometimes I can't use the bathroom, be mad at myself. You knew you shouldn't have ate that damn McDonald's. Now your ass can't go to the bathroom because you stopped up with your dumb ass. It's okay to get mad, but you're gonna get mad at anybody. But I'd rather us be mad and we talked about it and then we work it out, than now I'm over here mad because I didn't talk about it. And it's all about communication. Like, people don't realize that when you're in a relationship, y'all should be able to talk about everything. Your spouse is supposed to be your very first best friend. And that's the thing. You sit here, like women and men, I watched it all the time. You go through something in your relationship, but then you go to your friends and you get advice. Why? When you can get advice from the person that's right there, the person that you're going through it with, and y'all can actually sit down and actually talk about it. I don't like when you do this. It makes me feel some type of way when you do this. And don't let it always be negative. I love when you do this. I love the way you make me feel. That's another thing with us. We come at the men. That's what my last video was saying. We spend so much time being upset what they don't do, what they this and what they that we forget and take for granted what they do. You didn't let me go through your phone. You didn't let me go through your phone. Okay, but you forget that you made my Facebook. You got all my information. You got all my passwords to everything. Like, you know, okay, you know, it's like women want so much for men but don't want to give. You know what I'm saying? It just be crazy. Or don't want the same. I can go through your phone but you can't go through my phone because I'm not doing nothing. What makes you think I'm doing something? Well, damn, what make you think I'm doing something? That you want to go through my phone. But then now when it's time to recuperate, now I'm getting backlash. You know, it's just all about compromising with each other, working out with each other, respecting each other, loving each other. And that's just me. Like I say, I done been through a lot of shit. I done been through my man's phone and found shit. He done been through my phone and found shit. Okay? Well, I'm going off of experience of what I realized and what messed us up in this year and how we could fix it in this year. That's all I'm saying. You know, I know people, you know, a lot of people not going to agree with me because we're conditioned. This is what we're conditioned to do. Women are conditioned that we're the detectives. We can find anything. And most times be finding stuff and be making it happen because men feel that. You don't even trust me, but you want me to do this, this, and that. But you ain't been trusting me. So, yes, I'm going to do something. And it's bad. You know, it ain't a good thing because it's like crying wolf. All right, motherfucker, you don't cry wolf so bad at this point. I'm finna go get the wolf. Okay? And that's just how it is, you know. And it's been many times. And I'm just going off of what I've been through. Like, I can't go off of everybody's relationships. I'm not no relationship guru. I didn't go. Yeah, do you do Q&A? Yeah, I do Q&As. I don't do, you know, I'm not a licensed therapist or anything like that. All I know is I've been with my man for 12 years. We done been through a lot of fucking shit. And what could I have done differently and what could he have done differently to know that this process could have been different, and what can we do now to make it better, not just for me, not just for him, but for our 3 children. Because I lived in a household where my mom and my dad argued over it all the time and yelled and screamed, and I remember hiding in the closet crying because I couldn't realize why my parents was always arguing. I remember being at school thinking that they was going to get a divorce and we was going to get separated and all this other stuff, seeing so much stuff because they really didn't. They talked at each other instead of to each other. And they waited for stuff to build up until they said something. If you know you want the dishes washed every night and you know he eat every night, let him know, babe, I don't like when you leave dishes in the sink because when I wake up, you know I'm going to do them because that's just me. If you're going to eat at night, please just, and y'all talk about it. And then, yes, after that, if it keep going, then y'all work it out from there. You figure out some type of whatever. But sometimes you can't just go, hey, you guys, can y'all take the game in the back? The Simon game, can you play it in the back? Because I'm on live right now. Thank you. Who should pay the bills? Do you believe in splitting the bills? I mean, me and my husband split the bills right now because just the way our jobs are set up. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're young, we're hustling. You know what I'm saying? And it's better to split the bills. Now, at some point, the job that he's working and what he's going to school for will be able, you know, once he get that job, it will be able to supply us with all the needs that we need. And I wouldn't have to really work to split the bills. And I would be doing my like TikToks and my comedy and, you know, my creative side of things that I want to do. And money will be coming in. And man, if he need help with the bills, yes, but it'll more so be fixing the house up. I want to get my backyard together. I want to put a fence up. You know, my money would be more so going toward households. But yes, I do believe in splitting bills if need be. Like, you know, in this world today, it's hard to make it by yourself. At the end of the day, it's hard to make it by yourself. So if y'all got to split the bills, that's something that y'all talk about, and that's y'all business. You ain't got to be telling your friends, me and him split the bills. Nobody ain't got to know what's going on in your house. That's something that you and him knows. Because at the end of the day, when you with somebody, y'all go through the struggles together. Somebody said to me, you will go and get the moon for a woman and come back and she'll be mad that you didn't get the stars. Fuck that. We going to get the moon and the stars together. I got my Star Blaster 3000 in my Amazon cart right now, okay? We're doing this together. It ain't, oh, you're working and only you. If we struggling, we struggling. If we got to figure it out, we got to figure out. We got to do it together. So that's that. But yeah, and that question is also situational, you know, but I can only go off of what I know. I just know me and my guy, we split the bills, but I knew it was also a time where I wasn't working and he was handling everything. But then COVID hit. I was an essential worker because I have a CNA license and all of that stuff, and he was not. And so I had to jump in and do my thug dizzle, okay? I had to, the double Dutch work was turning. I had to get up in there and start jumping, okay? Because, you know, that's what it is. That's what relationships is all about. It's not just, well, you're not working, you figure it out. Let's see how we can figure it out. All right, well, your job ain't, but I can do this. You know, and it's just all about compromising and working it out and talking it out and really figuring it out and coming up with goals and going through the goals, fixing the goals, crossing them out, and making more goals. After you marry, you shouldn't want to go through their phone anymore. And I agree with that, but then sometimes I don't, because sometimes it does give off the situation that things could be happening. Like I said, me and my husband married for 5 years, and we have experienced infidelity in those 5 years. And it was times where I just knew, oh no, this shit, something ain't right. Something ain't right. But I asked, let me see your phone. I didn't just, whatever. He said, no, okay. I went through it. I found shit. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that was me then. I don't want to do that shit no more. This is how I see it. I'm Reese motherfucking D. I'm doing my shit. I'm out here putting out content. I'm out here selling out books. I'm out here doing this. If you fuck up with me, oh, that's your mistake. And that's how I live my life now. So no, I don't have to go through your phone. No, I don't have to do this, because at the end of the day, if you fuck up with me, your loss. And that's how I live my life now. So, and now that he see I live my life like that, you know, we communicate so much more now. It ain't about, you know, at that time we was going through stuff. We felt like we couldn't talk to each other. And then that's how it be. You start talking to somebody else, somebody at the job, and this and that, and woo up the bam. But I just started focusing on me. Going through motherfuckers' phone is negative. That's toxic. And I just decided to not be a toxic person no more. And like, you know, now it's just, it's nothing. We both leave our phone unlocked. We do this, we do that. You know, now I don't have that sense of feeling that, oh, who texting you? Why you turning your phone? You know, it's certain stuff that you see. But I feel like if it's like this, talk to that person about it. Well, I see you always turning your phone over, and I see when you get a phone call, you always running off. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Are we at a place where we feel like we're doing other things? Because, baby, I can do other things with you, and I can do them better. You know, sometimes you just got to talk to motherfuckers, man. We don't talk to people. We get so scared that then we want to go and find it. They doing it in secret, and we want to find it in secret. Confront his ass. Confront her ass. Listen, I don't like how you answering this phone and you running off in the back. Let me see who you talking to. And just go from there. And if it become an uproar and this and that, walk away. You don't have to be with people. You got to realize that. Even if you've been with somebody for 100 years, you don't have to be with them for 101. If you feel like that person is toxicity for you, oh, okay, well, you out here doing your own thing, walk away. You know what I'm saying? People want to do this and do that. People show you who they are. They show you what they are. They show you if they want to work things out, if they want to change. People show all of this. That's why the reason why me and my husband are still together. Because when the last big thing happened to me in our relationship and I was about to walk away, he showed me, hold on, baby. I realize right now I fucked up, but you know what? I need you in my life. And we worked it out, and we've been our happiest since, because we sat down, we really got to the nitty gritty of things, and we really worked it out. People don't want to get to the nitty gritty of things. People don't realize people don't went through shit in their childhood. The reason why they act now. People like my husband, his daddy was a pimp player, had all type of women. So of course in his mind, and his daddy had a wife. You know what I'm saying? So of course in his mind, he's just doing what he know. And you gotta uncondition. You gotta deprogram yourself and reprogram yourself the right way. And that's just it, because you don't realize this person has been conditioned to be this. This person has been conditioned to be this. My mama conditioned me to be independent, never depend on a man, get into the medical field so you can have money and do all of this. And that's not what I fucking wanted. I don't want to be a medical aide. Even though I have a CNA, because of that, I've always been artsy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, yes, I want to be independent, but no, I want a man too. Like, I want my man, I want to be able to have somebody at home. I don't want to just be always just me and my kids because it got to be. No. So I have to learn how to take what she taught me, kind of reprogram myself on how I want to live my relationship. I would see her be mean to my dad all the time and yell at him and this and that. So I decided that's not what I wanted to do. Me and my husband, when we argue and stuff like that, we don't yell, we don't get loud, we don't fight, we don't do this. I don't put my hands on him. I don't break shit. Like, I don't overdo my part like a lot of women do, because you don't want that done to you. I would never date a man. My sister, I love her to death. She was dating this guy. Every time he got mad, he broke her phone. I wish a motherfucker would. Okay? Break my motherfucking phone that I pay a bill on, and that's already $1,000 that I can't afford because I'm trying to be fancy with the brand new iPhone, and you gonna break my shit? You gotta walk away. But a lot of people continue to stay in those things because you don't know your self-worth. Learn your worth and learn what you are not going to. Yeah, I'm sorry. When I get talking, all my damn senses start fucking up. My nose get to running because I get to talking too much. Sometimes I talk too damn much. But once you know your worth and you know what you accept, and you set boundaries in your relationship. That's nothing. I had to set boundaries with my husband. It was a lot of times that I realized I did not have boundaries with him. And people will, if you ain't got boundaries, then they gonna step. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do the things because you're not telling them what you need. Once I started placing boundaries, both of us in our relationship, what I know I deserve and what I know I'm not going to accept and what I'm things started to change. Women, men, we accept too much, and then when it started getting too much for us, we blow up. Well, you've been accepting me this way for years, and you ain't been telling me that it's been bothering you, but now you blowing up on me. Communication. All right, let me see. Let me go through these comments, y'all. You go through the phone during the dating process, not after you're married. I mean, listen, like I say, I used to go through his phone. I used to do all type of things. So I can't say don't do it or do it. I just say talk to him about it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing it to be sneakily, just talk to him about it, man. Or talk to her about it. Once the men split the bills, ain't your money his money, and the bills just come out of the money. Yeah, pretty much. And that's pretty much what it is. Like how you say, you know, I know somebody had asked to split the bills, and I said this, and that. But yeah, our money going, well, I ain't gonna say going to the same account. We have an account, we have a joint account, and then we have our separate accounts. Joint account is be the money account, separate accounts is be the stuff that we want to do, because you don't want everybody to see what you're doing with your money. I threw my husband this big surprise party. If I would have did it out the joint account, he would have seen that I was ordering balloons and banners and all of this other stuff. So of course you want to always have your other account where you can do your own things and spend your own money too. It's always nice to have your own money. Like, that's why I say, I'm not saying don't have your own money. Have your own money, but New Orleans in the house, that's what I'm talking about. How did I forgive? Oh, man, it took a long time to forgive after cheating. It took a lot of hurt. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of counseling. It took a lot of just us talking with each other and realizing why he does the thing he does. Like how I said, he was brought up watching his dad cheat all the time. He was brought up watching his dad with all these different women. So in his mind, he's conditioned to that's how a man is supposed to act. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, once, that's why I say you have to talk to y'all people. Talk to y'all people, because you don't realize certain traumas in their life, certain shit condition them to be a certain type of way. And once you figure out what that issue is, you can go about working it out so that way it won't be a problem in the future. And that's one thing that we had to do. We actually had to sit down with each other and really sit down and really think about why the reason why we were doing certain things. And, you know, even me going through his phone and doing all type of things like that, because I seen this stuff from my mother. I seen my mother do this and do that and then blow up and all this other stuff. So, here, can you play the game in the back, my love? No. Yes, please. But yeah, so you know, it's all about talking and conversating and really understanding if y'all really want to be together. Dad is asleep. I know. That's why you're gonna go in your room and play. Play with it in your room.
Dad sleep in your room.
Dad is asleep in your room?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's not. I walk past him.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Drew.
Dad walk. Mom.
Yes.
Dad wash your dad's phone too. Mom.
Huh?
Mom.
Sorry, y'all. My kids.
Mom.
Yes.
Dad and young, you got and then Dad's wife there, and then I can't very room.
Okay, baby. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Just close the door then. Close Dad's door.
Mom.
Thank you.
Mom.
Yes. Hold on, baby. Let me finish this. I'm almost done, okay? But yeah, so, you know, so we had to figure it out, and that's how we kind of got about it. And yes, I ain't gonna lie. It was a time where, you know, he did something to me, and I revenge cheated. I did. And, you know, and we had to work that out, too. And, you know, I played tit for tat. You know, I used to do that a lot, too, because I used to see my mom play tit for tat with my dad. So I played tit for, oh, okay. Oh, you want to do that? Let me show you what I can do. I can do it better. You know what I'm saying? And that's not right either. Like I say, listen. Me and my husband been together for 12 years, y'all. I could tell y'all some motherfucking stories, okay? I ain't got the perfect relationship. I ain't not never saying that. I just know right now I'm at the happiest that I've ever been of these 12 years, because right now we finally communicating the way we're supposed to. We're finally setting goals in our relationship. We're finally setting certain boundaries that we wasn't doing before because we were so young. We just made it to 30. So just think we were spending our whole 20s being 20. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. And also we had to understand that as well. Me and my husband met in college. And me and my husband, we met in college, and we right then and there we started dating, and then we together. Didn't even give ourselves chance to find no other relationships, see what we really wanted, and this and that. So a lot of that kind of happened even though we were together in our 20s. It kind of happened because it's like, I know I love you, I know I do, but damn, I gotta see what else is out here. You know what I'm saying? And we had to understand that about each other as well. It's like, you know, and it's all about communication. A lot of people are not gonna agree with me, and that's fine. But you see how happy I am. It's because I decided to handle my relationship a certain type of way instead of handling it the conventional way that you see on TV and that you see people tell you how you're supposed to do. People don't know. Most times you giving advice from people that have been married 3 or 4 times because they don't know. People that's single because they don't know. Because they ain't sat down and actually realized, let me and the man that I say I want to be with or the woman that I say I want to be with become best friends and actually sit down and talk to each other and figure out what is it that we really need in our life. And that's just what it is. I mean, listen, Ty and DK, that's how you feel. I'm going off of my experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm in counseling now, so I get a lot of different things. So for you, that's how you feel. But it's not about, I'm not saying you have to use childhood. I'm just saying you have to understand how people are conditioned. You know what I'm saying? If you got to learn about being conditioned. Oh, yeah, you know, you just got to be. All you can do is be for whatever people make work. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? And just hope that you make it work for yourself, you know? And that's just really what it is. Like, I'm not sitting here telling you what to do in your relationship. I'm telling you what I did in my relationship to make it where I'm at right now. Because right now, I'm at my happiest. And I know from past this and that where I'm at now. And I know why I did certain things because of where I'm at now. And yes, you can't blame childhood on everything, but your childhood and your upbringing, that's who you are. You know, your upbringing is who you are now. The stuff that you learned as a child and in your adolescence and as you grew up, it's the person that you become now. So you say you can't use childhood as an excuse, but how can you not when that's when you learn everything? If you, that's even racism. If a person is teaching their children, hate black people, hate this race, hate this, and they conditioned to do it, rather than the person saying, always love everybody, always do this, they're gonna be different because that's how you've been conditioned. And that's just in relationships, that's in friendships, that's in everything. So yes, your childhood plays a big part. But, you know, I understand if you say that it doesn't. That's your opinion. That's the great thing about having opinions. Everybody can have one, you know. I'm not trying to push my opinion on y'all. I just want y'all to know what's working for me. So when y'all see my videos, ladies, listen, and I'm saying this and that, what is she going through that's making her so happy in her relationship that she can do these things? I'm just telling y'all what's worked for me because I hate seeing relationships go bad. I hate seeing people not living their best potential in their relationship because that's supposed to be your happiest. When you get married, that's supposed to be your best friend. Y'all supposed to be able to talk about everything, do this, do that, cry on each other's shoulders. Like a lot of men are scared to cry for their women, cry in front of their women because they feel like the woman is going to laugh at them or bring it up into another situation. Oh, your crybaby ass and da-da-da. Yes? Okay, baby. Where your other sock at?
In the dryer.
In the dryer? I just think you just be saying stuff to me, son. Go on now, go on. And just say, how your sock get in the dryer? You just saying stuff.
Because it's dirty.
Okay. I'll give you that. Thank you, man. And I'm just, and that's what I want. Like, I want to be married 27 years. I want to be married 50 years. I want to be that couple. Me and my husband met in Carbondale, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He was my sneaky link. He was you done kicking it over there. Nobody knew we was messing around. That's what he was. And we just grew into something more because on them days when we was sneaky linking it, where we was in the college dorm room, he made beats. We was rapping and stuff like that. You know, I'm writing, I'm doing certain things, and we really grew as friends. And that's what made it kind of easy for me to kind of, I guess, be with him this long because at the end of the day, my husband is my best fucking friend. No matter all the shit that we done been through, he's my best friend. And even if we wasn't in a relationship, I would always want him in my life because at the end of the day, you got to allow people to grow. You expect people to get with you and want to, it's you know what I want to say is very controversial, and I'm not ready to talk about it yet because I'm actually in the process of writing a book about it. But, you know, y'all got to give each other room to grow. You know, don't get with somebody and automatically put them in this box and then just give each other room to go. Give each other room to learn. Give each other room to experience things. Don't just be, I'm your only experience and that's this and we're together. And this. Y'all got to give each other room to grow because that's life. Life ain't just about being in this box, being here. let's learn, let's grow, let's move. Hey, let's do this stuff together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's been many times we done did some shit together. And I'm just going, so y'all can know what I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Learn, and it ain't for y'all to judge me, because I don't get no fuck. I'm the type of person, I talk about everything, because everything where I'm at right now is what made me to who I am right now. This smiling, happy, positive person. Everything that I've been through in my life, with my husband, with my friends, with my parents, with my sisters, with my brothers, with my cousins, all type of shit. I done been through a lot of fucking shit. It don't made me who, and instead of seeing the negative and all that stuff, I've always decided now that I'm going back and looking at it to see how did it change me to be the better person that I am now. You know what I'm saying? Seeing my mom raise me and my kid, me and my siblings a certain way, shows me how I want to raise my siblings. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she really did. She pushed me and my sister, but she babied my brother. And to this day, my brother is like, you know, it's like, dude, get it together. I got 2 girls now and 1 son. And the way that I'm doing them, I'm teaching them certain type of goals, core values. And it's not about being independent and being the only person that make money and being this and this. What are your goals? You know, what do you know about gratitude? Do you know about honesty? Do you know about how to do certain things? I'm trying to teach them certain goals and things like that. Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Where you from?
Chicago.
I hear it. I hear it in your voice for real.
Yeah.
I get 2.
He ain't came on.
So you got
Bye.
You got a slight.
I got a slight accent.
He boy.
Something slight.
He boy.
Yes, that's a boy. Yes.
I heard that immediately. Wait. I said I hear something.
Oh yeah, little Chi-Town in me, little Chi-Town. It come out here now.
Y'all cool. Y'all ain't all that. Y'all cool. Y'all not all that.
We do our little thing. Where you from?
From Baltimore.
I know that's right. Yes, my love.
Yeah.
I don't really know too much about Baltimore, but
Only thing you need to know is that we is not in the DMV.
not what?
All you need to know is that we is not in the DMV.
I know that's right. Yes, my love.
We is our own little. Yeah.
I know that's right.
We're our own little in the cut spot. Ask anybody from here, they'll tell you.
That's what's up. Thanks for jumping on my live with me.
No problem.
I'm just on here talking about stuff. I got on here to talk about one thing. I was only supposed to be on here for 30 minutes, and I think I've been on here for about 2 hours now talking.
You started rambling?
Do you hear me? And then people started asking questions, and then I started answering, and then they started asking more, and then I started giving more, and then next thing I know, I'm just talking. I don't tell my whole life story on live.
These cicadas is real. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, I've been hearing about them. They've been beating people.
I'm ready going to the house. What the hell? All right, well, I'm going to get off here.
All right, thank you for jumping on. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Got no questions you need to ask? You all good?
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
All right. Well, you have a great one, okay? Stay safe.
You too.
All right. I love people can just ask to jump on and talk to me like, boy, that just made me. You see, he want to be the center of attention, y'all. He ain't even on here no more.
Mommy.
Yes, love. It's my son, y'all. Don't he look like me? Bye. But yep, so.
Mommy.
Yes, baby.
What's a bagel?
You want a bagel?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna make you one, okay? All right. Matter of fact, ask Ari. Tell Ari to put your bagel in the thing.
Ari in the kitchen.
Yeah, she in the kitchen, so go ask her.
Ari in the kitchen.
Ariana, can you make your brother a bagel? But yeah, y'all. So that's pretty much it. You know, I don't want to get on here and start seeming to preach or anything about relationships. It's just, I just really want people to really find a way to have a good, healthy, positive, successful, intimate, sensual, sexual relationship with their spouse. Because man, now that I finally figured out how to do it, it's the best. Like, and it's not just the best for me, it's the best for him. It ain't just the best for him, it's the best for our kids. Now they get to see us being happy and seeing certain things. And like I say, I can only change and uncondition myself from what I've learned in my childhood. You know, like I say, I watched my mom and my dad do all these different things, and I knew what I didn't want to do in my relationship. I watched the way that they raised us, and I knew how I didn't want to raise my children. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I turned out good, but I have a lot of things too. It's a lot of stuff that I'm going through mentally Son, this is my life, okay? Can you get down, please? And you need a haircut on here, looking like you want love. Come on now. We all out here, y'all. My hair is a mess. My hairdresser went out of town. Actually, no. My hairdresser, the one that do me and my kids' hair, is one of my friends that I got into it with. The one that I had to step back from that was toxic. So if you in the Chi-Town area, y'all, I need somebody to do my little 2-strand twist. It ain't even that hard. Just part my hair and twist it on down. I need a new hairdresser, y'all. I need somebody that's gonna braid my kids' hair, because at first I was gonna continue to let them go to her, but then I realized the last time that I was there, I felt a real bad energy. And I don't need that. No hairstyle, no money, no none of that is worth that. So I need to just find somebody new instead of being with somebody that's gonna, do my hair, but then give off this toxic energy. Because I've been learning about energies. I've been balancing my energies and stuff. Energy is real. Vibes, people talk about it, laugh about it. That shit is real. You get. You just put on a show. You just a show putter. But yeah, thank you, man. But yeah, see, I just wanted to jump on. Andrew, son, go do something else. This ain't for you. This grown folk talk. Grown folk talk. Oh, he mad, y'all. I done pissed him off. I was just having fun. I just grown folk talk. Go on to the kid table. But yeah, and like, you guys ask me questions. Like, I really want to be real open with this. If you send me a question in my DMs that you want me to do on my TikToks, I will. A lot of times, a lot of things that I do is because people come to my DMs and be like, they ask me certain things or what the shit they do, and I answer it via my TikToks. So relationship rise, friendship rise, positive rise, COVID, brain fog, whatever y'all want me to do, I'm here for y'all, because I just want to give what I know and push it out to everybody. What's going on, friend? Girl, I was just talking about you. I was just telling them how you geeked me up on that stage and held me accountable and made me Reese D the comedian, girl. I was just talking about you, so I'm glad you was able to jump in. That's my girl right there, y'all. Y'all go follow Serena Monet. She's a comedian as well, and she is hilarious, okay? Funny as hell. So y'all go ahead and get Serena Monet down there. Please follow her, because she is hilarious, and she's the reason why I'm becoming who I am today, because, baby, she called me up and said, bitch, okay? And I ain't stopping until you get your ass on that stage. And I got up on that stage and rocked the mic. So follow her, y'all. She's a great comedian out here in Chicago. Please follow her. Please follow her. But yep, y'all. So I just wanted to get on here and kind of talk to y'all. I really was only supposed to be on here for 30 minutes. And I done been on here for damn near 2 hours, because y'all don't got me talking. And then people been coming on. People been coming on and doing a duet lives with me and stuff. Like, that was so fun. Like, I'm happy to see that. So I really thank y'all so much for continuing to support me even when I was gone, because even it was time when I wasn't posting it, y'all was still liking my stuff, still commenting and stuff. I really appreciate y'all, and I'm here if you need me. If you got any questions, hit me up in my DM or in the Q&As, and I will answer them. I'm definitely getting back into getting on live and doing things like that. Like I say, I was going through some stuff, y'all, and I had to fix myself, but baby, I don't gave myself a tune-up, and my manganese are working, okay? Do you hear me? Oh, thank you. I needed some water. You must knew I was thirsty, son. You must knew I needed some. I've been out here talking for 5 hours. And they had a water yet. That cute boy. Get this. Yeah, did you make his bagel? Okay. No.
Mom, put the taco.
But yeah, so yeah, y'all. So I'm finna get off though. I just want to jump on and say some little things to you guys and talk to y'all and let y'all know that I was still here. Okay, baby. And that I'm still here for y'all. I'm still going to be giving relationship advice, because all I want is everybody to have a healthy, happy, sexual, sensual. Because listen, I know a lot of people say that it ain't all about sex. It ain't. But baby, at least when y'all doing it, do it right. Baby, if you do it, take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. Okay? Do it tonight. You know what I'm saying? Don't be lazy. Y'all have a great time with each other. Look into each other's eyes, rub each other's shoulders while you on. Yeah, just have a good time. Be real intimate. Intimacy is everything. Intimacy is everything, because at the end of the day, it's not all about the sex.
No, that's a big one.
That's okay. It ain't all about the sex. It's about the intimacy. You know what I'm saying? It's about the hand gestures and the holding hands and different things. And like I said, I'm actually writing a book about it, y'all. Intimacy book.
This is the water you should be drinking.
I got a lot of little things going, but like I say, I'm finna jump off because now my children are up and I don't want to talk about certain things in front of them. But I might jump on live again later on tonight with my husband because he be one of he love getting on here with y'all too. So later on tonight, probably like around 9 or 10, me and him might jump on and do a little late night live or something like that. All right, y'all be. Oh, I asked, but you haven't answered yet. Hold on, before I jump off, let me see what you asked. Okay. It say no questions yet. So I went to the Q&A. I'm looking at it right now, but it doesn't have any questions. So if you did ask me something, it's not there. It say encourage your viewers to ask questions, but nothing is there yet. So if you did ask me something, Ted Milers, please ask it again for me. I'm sorry that I hadn't answered it. I just started looking back down at the links. Let me go up and see if you asked it, maybe up top somewhere. Because I don't ever want y'all to think that I'm not listening to y'all. One thing I do, I get to talking so much that I forget to look at the comments, and I'm so sorry. So to all you guys that's been commenting, I'm so sorry that I haven't been responding. I do want to be a motivational speaker for couples, though. I see somebody said that. Yes, my love. That the water is good.
No, this is a wobble. This is a wobble.
But yeah, so
wobble.
okay, right here. How did you get so cool? How did I get so cool? A lot of practice, okay? I used to be this real mean, toxic, angry person, y'all. I used to be going through a lot. I used to be dealing with a lot, and I used to ball myself up in a ball and then wait until shit got too much and then I would explode. I decided to not do that anymore because I decided to start focusing on more positive things. I started turning negatives into positives. I started reading more positive books. I started putting more positive energy into me. I started talking more to my spouse and talking more to, people in my life that I held value with, to really see, what were they doing to be where they was at and what that I could do to change myself. And that's how I became so cool after that, after just kind of sitting down and realizing that, you control your own reality. You control your own reality. If you spend your whole day mean, negative, being this and talking about people and all this other stuff, you spend all that time doing that stuff, that's how your life is going to be. I hate my job. You're going to always hate it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of finding something good with it, I don't like my job, but I love the people that's there, and that's why I go. I work at a nursing home. I'm tired. I've been working at a nursing home since I was 17 years old, and I'm over it. But the reason why I'm still there is because I love the people. I love being there for the older people because they family put them there, put them in there. Hey, y'all, relax. They family put them in there and then just leave them. And then it takes people like me that come in and, hey, you want to play a game? Hey, you want to do a puzzle? And I smile and I get them joy and I talk to them and they tell me stuff about them. And, they're real proud of me of becoming a comedian because I would do like routines in front of them. We would do trivia and I would take the trivia and make it into such a joke. So like the other day when I told them that I was getting on stage to be a comedian, they was like, what? That's something that we've been seeing for you. My residents, my older people at my job. You know what I mean? So, don't think about what's the positive in every situation. Even when you at the store and, the cashier is a little rude. And, sometimes you can pop off. First of all, go get your manager. Or you can be, hey, how's your day going? I see you a little tense right now, but I just want to say, I hope you have a great day continuing after that and give them a smile. Now, that negative situation, you combated it with a positive for yourself. It ain't more so for them because you might leave and they might still be negative, but it didn't affect you negative in a negative way. And that's one thing. Negative shit is going to happen. All negative shit is going to happen, okay? But it's how you react to it, and you don't have to always react negatively. That's why with my friends, when we was getting into this whole big thing and it was getting real negative, I could have engaged very negativity, but I decided not to. I decided to stop, pop the brakes, realize what was good for my mental health, and walk away. And that's just that. But y'all, I'm finna get up out of here. Like I say, I'm probably gonna get on here. No, I'm not gonna probably, because that's one thing I've been doing too. Stop saying I'm gonna try, I'm gonna do this. I am going to get on here tonight with my husband. We're gonna do some little talking with y'all. We're gonna joke around with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that way y'all can kind of get his point of view too. Y'all get a lot of stuff from me, but you know, he been through it with my ass too. I was not the easiest person to be with because like I told, I was conditioned to be a certain type of way. I was mean, I was angry, I had an attitude problem. Like, oh baby, I was a work in progress, as so he. And I'm just so happy that we finally was able to work through that progress together, and look where we're at now. So, you know, thank y'all so much for supporting me. Thank y'all for liking my videos. Thank y'all for following me. Thank you for sharing and duetting and commenting and everything. I appreciate y'all because at the end of the day, y'all followers, y'all are the real MVPs. Y'all the reason why I want to get on here. That's why I had to get on live. People kept asking me in the Q&As. They kept saying, when you gonna get back on live? We miss you. We miss you. And because I was going through my own things, I wasn't getting on there. But now now that I'm over it, I can get on here and I can talk to y'all again, and I can continue to just be like, thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all. But I'm finna get up. My kids is up. They hungry. I'm finna start cooking breakfast and stuff. But yes, tonight I'm gonna get back on probably like around. Yes, we're gonna get in the pool today.
That's what I'm most excited about today.
I'm most excited about it too because it's hot out and that pool be nice and cool. Okay, I bought a pool for my kids. We blew it up. Nice big pool. You know, back in the day I used to just get the little small pools, but we got a nice big pool in the backyard.
8 feet.
8 feet. Okay, I'm about to build my fence up. I'm finna get my little gazebo. I want to build a deck, but I don't plan on being in this house that long to build a deck. So right now I'm just, because I'm getting older, we need a bigger house. We have kids, you know, so I know I'm not gonna be here forever. So yes, my love. Y'all, I gotta go. I keep saying I gotta go, and I keep talking because I love talking to y'all. I love being on here with y'all, and I do. That's why I say hey, Drew.
Hey.
Say how y'all doing.
Hey,
Yeah, so now all my kids is up, y'all. So I really gotta go. But like I say, if y'all need any questions for me, oh wait, question right here. Hold on.
Oh, did I break you?
How did you get so cool? So I answered it. But yeah, so
and
they said
at
hey.
the pool.
They said hey everybody.
Hey. Hello. Hey, yes.
Mina voice hoarse because she just woke up. She like, hello everybody. But yeah.
Hey.
So well, what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna get on here later and everything. Like I said, I want to thank y'all so much. Y'all are the real MVPs. Please continue to send me questions in my DMs and my Q&As, and I promise you I will answer them. I promise you. Guess your question not coming up, Ted Miller. You're gonna have to answer it right here because it's not coming up in the Q&A. The only question I got in the Q&A is how did you get so cool? So whatever question you're trying to ask me, you might have to ask it right here, my love, because it's not coming up. I'm not just not answering your question. Believe me, I'm not that person. That's why I stayed on longer, because I was waiting for you to to ask it again. I'm trying to go back and see. I don't see a question from you. I see the question that say, how did you get so cool? That's the only question I get. Yeah, so what's your question? I promise you I'm not answering it because I'm not that person. That's why I stayed on longer, because I want to get your question answered. So what, you know, even if you want to jump, yes, I am married, been married for 5 years, been with my husband for 12 years altogether. So yeah, so send me a question unless you're sending it in my DMs. Now, if you're sending it in my DMs, I can't see them right now because I'm on live, but send it in the actual Q&A that's on the actual live right here. That way I can answer it for you. Thank you. I do lip ups, y'all. I be on my pillow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I be getting them right. And then I keep them moisturized. You know, Carmex is my best friend. Because it was one video I did, y'all, while I was talking, and I had crust all right here. I'm like, damn, I ain't get my lips together before I got on here. I'm glad y'all didn't talk about me. Because y'all TikToks be ruthless sometimes. Because let me tell you, one time I had a do-rag line on my forehead. Boy, y'all talked about me that whole video. Y'all didn't even hear what I said because y'all couldn't y'all had to focus on that damn do-rag line. Okay, my hair's messed up now, y'all, so I had to put this scarf on. I'm looking for your question. Yes, love.
Hello, Daddy.
Hey, love.
Hello,
You say you sent it again. So maybe you're sending it to my DMs.
I got my book bag on.
That's the only, because it's not coming to the actual Q&A. It's not coming there at all. But if you did send it to my DMs, what I will do once I get off the live, I will go to it, I will look at it, and I will respond with via a TikTok video, if that's okay. Because right now it's not coming up. And the only thing that I could think of is that you're sending it to my actual DMs instead of the Q&A part. That's the only thing that I can kind of think of. Yep, so all right, y'all, I'm finna go because I really gotta start making the breakfast for my kids and everything. Shout out to y'all, love y'all, and I'm gonna try to, I will get back on here tonight. All right, y'all have a great one.